Hello, welcome. I have to say I have amazing news. I created a new channel called Magic Soul Ascension Coaching, and you should see a pop-up coming about right now, a link to my new channel. And in that new channel we're going to talk about divine counterparts, twin flame and soulmate astrology. If twin flames share the same energy, then of course that has to show up in astrology, and I specialized on that. So check out my new channel when you're interested in divine counterpart astrology. We do check out the charts of celebrity couples to find out if they may be twin flames or not, or soulmates or divine counterparts, what's going on there. And also it's a channel about manifestation, but I am taking a different angle than what you probably have seen before. So find my new channel, subscribe, like it, like my videos, share my channel, help me grow it. And now we're going to get back to your pick a card, because that's what you're here for. Hello everybody, welcome to this pick a card. How do they see me now? I do have your specific person in mind, your romantic interest. However, you can take this reading and apply it to any other person. And there's going to be 4 piles. Timestamps are below, but I am going to shuffle those piles right now. So if you want to hang with me while I am creating those piles, you're welcome to. If not, find the timestamps below. While I'm creating the piles, I'm going to show you which decks I'm using, and we're just going to chat a little, or rather I'm going to chat because you can't talk back to me or if you do, I won't be able to hear it. So anyway, let's start with the shuffling. I'm going to use the Mutant Tarot. You know, it is my favorites. I have been using this deck for I don't know how many years. I've been reading cards now for 20 years this year, but this deck probably like 15 years. I don't know exactly, but a while. It's my favorite. So, and please don't judge what I'm wearing. I know this is hideous, but you know, it's like a stuffed animal. It's really soft. It feels like a hug, and who doesn't want to wear something that feels like a hug? So we're getting 2 of these cards, and I should not have put that away. So if you are here, then I would like to tell you a bit about my new channel. I do have a new channel. It is called Magic Soul Ascension Journey. You may have heard it in the intro. I'm very proud of my new channel. And I don't want to say when I started the twin flame journey, because it was not a start for me at all. You're going to use the psychic tarot. I had been on this journey, you could say, ever since I was like 19, and I met the first catalyst to prepare me. And by the way, I'm talking about my personal journey on my other channel. I already created a couple of videos. I am not sure if they will be published, by the way I published this video, but I do have another video about divine counterpart connections, and there are 3 bonus videos where I talk about my personal journey with all 3 of my catalysts: a soul twin, the split twin flame, and the monadic twin flame, because it is important for me that maybe you see patterns in your own journey, and maybe this will help you on your own journey. Wait, did I want to? And because it's important for me that people don't stay stuck in like trauma bonding relationships, or any kind of like draining negative relationships that are just unhealthy. Or if you are on an authentic relationship, a twin flame or divine counterpart connection, because there's different kind of divine counterpart connections, then it's important for me that you know what you are dealing with, because then it can make it easier, because you know exactly what maybe the issues, and again, that is something that can greatly help. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anyway, so when I met the split twin flame in 2018, I started to really get into astrology again. You know, I had tapped in that before, but then I felt the urge to really analyze everything about myself, about the other person. And you know, I immediately felt connected to this guy more than ever before, even though I thought I already had found my twin flame, but it was in fact my catalyst twin, not my real twin. It was the guy who prepared me for the real twin. It was the split twin flame journey I was on. And so when I met this other guy, I was completely confused with what was going on, and I felt this even stronger connection than I had ever felt before. And this ascension journey just like really kicked in. The one before, the catalyst for that, was the healing journey, the letting go, the running chaser, and all of that stuff to get over that. And then the other guy, you know, I met after I had been through this healing journey, the Power Animal Oracle cards, and he was really there for the ascension. I just was talking about the healing, and the snake was, where is it? There, it was just like staring at me. So I'm talking about this kind of stuff, and again, I really got into astrology. Sorry, I keep losing my focus, because I didn't find, I wanted tangible proof, you know. All I found about twin flames is, yeah, you feel it. I did feel it, but I wanted more. That was not enough for me, because I know the ego can play tricks, and sometimes you put somebody on a pedestal. There can be trauma bonding relationships and all of that, and I wanted to find some real proof that this is my twin flame. And I realized that if twin flames share the same soul, they have the same energy, that must show up in astrology. But I didn't really find anything good out there, any good information. Everything I found was too shallow or didn't resonate at all. So since I am a medium, I sat down with spirit, and I got a lot of epiphanies and downloads when it came to divine counterpart. You know, I'm saying divine counterpart astrology because there's different types of divine counterparts. Twin flames are only one type of divine counterpart. And so I really analyzed everything and created this, I don't want to say template for divine counterpart astrology, but yeah, I did download something, and in my opinion, something good and tangible. So if you're interested in that, check out my other channel. And also we're talking about manifestation, and I do have videos for example, I answered the question, is it possible to manifest someone coming back from the dead? We're talking about the time gap between manifesting and it actually appearing. So it is important for me to understand, to help you understand, Romance Angels, what's going on behind the scenes, behind the veil, to give you different angles, viewpoints when it comes to really understanding your connection, not just your connection, understanding manifesting, because when you understand manifesting better, then you believe in it more, which makes it easier to manifest. And that was very important for me as well. And we got the angel and ancestor oracle cards. So yeah, I go into this kind of stuff at my other channel. I recorded a ton of videos, probably for the next more than 20 days, and I will release them day by day. And also I just recently recorded the best match, like in divine counterpart astrology, for each sign. So there's a separate video for each sign, and I did that as well. That will be released soon. So check out my other channel, like, subscribe, and of course I am available for personal readings, for personal tarot readings like this, but also of course for coaching and your astrology analysis, the archetype cards. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is one of the few decks I actually do read reversals, because these cards, they have a dark and a light attribute side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which one? I'm feeling that pile got one more. So okay, and we're heading to the last deck, and that's a ton of cards. Gee, it's going to be a long reading, but it is what it is. The secret language of animals. I love this deck. The artwork is just beautiful. It's absolutely amazing, this deck. Okay, we're getting one card for each pile. 2, 3, and 4, and that is it. Albatross, faith, endurance, journey, and hope. Okay, putting those on top because they're the biggest and they're so pretty, aren't they? Okay, I believe we got how many for each pile? Those were 2. We got 4 piles. Yeah, oh gee, 4 piles. Spirit, but they told me to do 4. It's going to be a while. Oh well, we got time, right? And this stack, I think it was also 2. And this deck also 2. This was the astrology deck. Oh, this is crooked. Oh well, doesn't matter. And this one were 2. The power animal cards. And 1 of the Romance angels per pile, 1 of the angel and ancestors, 2 of the archetypes per pile, and 1 had 3. Was it the last one? Oh gee, which one? Yeah, it was the last pile. Okay, and these pretty ones. Okay, oh, it's a bit crooked, but doesn't matter. Okay, stones, where do you want to go? Rose quartz wants to go here. The amethyst wants to go to number 1. The pyrite is number 2, and then I believe it's called rainbow quartz is number 4. Okay, so if you didn't want me to listen to me while I was creating the piles, welcome. We do have 4 piles today. What does my person think of me, or how do they perceive me now, or what do they think of me right now, or how do they see me right now? It's going to be something along that line. Again, 4 piles. It's 1 is the amethyst. Number 2, I think it's called pyrite. Then we got the rose quartz, number 3. And I believe this one is called rainbow quartz for number 4. We're going to put those aside. So, and then we're going to start with the amethyst. So hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's check your cards. Oh, we got the devil, and it's the female devil in this deck, Medusa. Got the chariot, we got victory and success, and we got the lovers. Interesting so far. Then we got the air element, we got Uranus, we got the badger for perseverance, dig in and see through completion. We got the squirrel preparation, get ready for big changes. We've got let your friends help you. We've got the Hermit, retreat and recharge. We've got the Knight upside down and the King upside down. So we got these two shadow attributes, and the Masked Owl, insight, wisdom, foresight, messenger. Let's check the... Okay, I'm going to keep them, I'm going to turn them around, but remember they were both upside down, so it's going to be the shadow attributes for both. For the Knight, it is excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. And the Knight is allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. Oh, they kind of go together, don't they? Okay, how does this person see you now? I would say we do have a mixed bag right now. You seem to be someone who is kind of very spontaneous. We got Uranus energy. Uranus is the planet of sudden changes. It reminds me of the Tower. It is, I kind of like this energy, but I have strong Aquarius in my chart. Uranus, it's the freak, it's the outsider. It is someone who sometimes has a problem with authority, which doesn't really match this. It has a problem with authority, but they like to be the leader, or in this case, usually Aquarius energy doesn't like to be the leader, but they perceive you like this, you know, the excessive feel of entitlement and rulership without restraint. And they light into destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. Yeah, they don't always see you very romantic, because again we got air element. Air is a very cerebral sign, is very fast, quick movement, again very witty, not the most emotional placement. And again with the Masked Owl, it's insight, wisdom, foresight, messenger. So they do see you as somebody who is smart, somebody like Uranus again is connected to Aquarius energy, and Aquarius is always a step ahead than everybody else. They do have the gift of foresight because they're connected to the crown chakra, and again they are the whistleblowers. Is that a word? They are one step ahead always. However, this person sees you as somebody who is hiding behind masks sometimes, with the Masked Owl and also with the Devil. The Devil, she's wearing a mask as well, and maybe you know the myth of Medusa. She's got that stare that it's turning people into stone. And with the air element, I guess sometimes they see you as smart, but sometimes maybe a little bit cold. We do have this sense of entitlement, and with it, let's your friends help you. I'm feeling like maybe sometimes you don't really ask for help. You maybe are pig-headed and you want to go through everything by yourself. However, I also think they see you as somebody who is going through some big transformation right now, because we do have the Devil and then we do have the Lovers, and you know the Devil is number 15, and in a classical tarot we see two people change to one another, you know, it's the ego. But if you have number 15 and you do the math, it's 1 + 5 = 6, and 6 turns into the Lovers, and here we got 6 and 6. 6 is the number of balance. So, and the Chariot is also talking about some kind of progress. So I believe that you think you are going through some change right now, maybe through some ego death. Again, remember please, ego death does not mean that your ego is literally dying. The ego is a very important part of us, and especially Uranus people, Aquarius people have a strong ego, but in a healthy way, because the ego is also our sense of individuality, and Uranus energy is very individual. They don't like to be like everybody else. They like to be maybe the black sheep, the one standing out in any way, not because they, yeah, maybe with the King they see you as like you like to stand out a little bit too much. Maybe you want to do your own thing always, and you have some tough time to fit in. But again, the ego by itself, it's nothing bad at all, because we're not swarm animals. We are born with an ego because we do have our sense of individuality, and we need that in order to develop. However, the ego death more is like the illusion that we are completely separated from everything else. We are connected to everything else. However, I've got the image of a tree right now. You know, trees are all connected by the roots underneath the earth. We don't see that. They're all connected, or mushrooms as well. However, each tree is their own individual. You can see a tree and you say, yeah, that's one tree. Even if you are in a woods, you will see a tree as an individual, even though they are connected underneath the earth. So again, an ego is nothing bad. It is your sense of self. It is what makes you stand out, because in this universe everything has its own unique vibration. Every being, every soul has their own unique vibration, their own unique tune, and only because of your existence, you could say the orchestra of the universe is perfect, because it needs you and it needs your own individual sound. The universe does not want everything to be exactly the same. I mean, look like how we are made. No iris in our eyes looks the same, no fingerprints look the same, no DNA is the same. We are all individuals, and we are meant to be individuals. So again, having an ego is nothing bad at all. It is only a bit bad when you think that you're better than other people, you know, and that might be an issue here. That is something that maybe you have had in the past, and maybe you're still a bit in this energy. However, with the wisdom, foresight, and we're going again from the devil to the lovers, we have victory and success, we have the chariot, and Uranus again is connected to the crown chakra. It is connected to downloads, and we do have something that is going to be completed and a preparation. Also, the Hermit is talking about some kind of spiritual awakening. So I'm sensing that this person again is seeing that you either made a big jump, you're about to make a big jump with the chariot and victory and success, or you are in the middle of it, changing. And again, it says big changes, preparation. And maybe for some of you, you are letting your friends help you. Maybe that is something that you learned, because maybe you didn't do that in the past, because you saw yourself on the pedestal and people beneath you. And again, this is how they saw you. It doesn't mean that you were that way. This is how they perceived you. Aber, I was using a German word for but, sorry. But that might be one of the other things, that you are, because you are going through this journey, asking others for help in order to get to the other side of this journey, this bridge, you know. But they do see you developing, and they actually really like it. They like it when you learn inner balance, because again, we got 6 and 6 balance, and that is something that is making you attractive in their eyes. And again, we did have those cards upside down, but now I want to have them in the right order, because again, I'm feeling like you're going through this journey. So the king, and when it's upside, it is enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. Since it came upside down, I think that they don't see you as quite there yet. But again, I have the strong feeling that I am supposed to turn those around and now lead the light attributes, because you are undergoing through this change. And then we got loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. And maybe they didn't see that in the past because of some issue that was going on, or maybe with the mask, or you were hiding your true mask. But again, I don't believe it's so much that. I believe you are honestly going through this journey, because again, we got the chariot, progress, victory and success. Victory means overcoming something, so there must have been something in order to overcome. And again, from the 15, the distorted energy, to the 6, 1 plus 5 equals 6. And if you have the classical tarot, the Rider-Waite tarot, then you remember the devil and the lovers, they look a lot alike. It just one time the lovers are chained and ruled by the devil, and then the other one, the lovers are free, they choose love. and they're ruled by the angel. And again, number 6, this is the Lover's card in this deck. You see how his heart chakra is glowing because they like the change you are going through. And again, it is like you're glowing up, and that is what is making you attractive in their eyes. And they're asking you, please go on. And if you need some time with the Hermit, I'm going to give you this time. Also, of course, with air, they perceive you as being smart, and they like that about you. They like your brains. They absolutely like your brains. They just want you to open up when it comes to the heart chakra as well, to balance both of those energies. You know, the brain energy, you can see it here with the symbol. It's the masculine air symbol. Air is masculine. It's pointing up, you know, like a phallic symbol. And then we do have the glowing heart chakra. I think they really like how you would learn to balance your own inner feminine and your own inner masculine, and changing from the shadow attributes to the light attributes. So yeah, how do they perceive you? They perceive you as somebody who's going through a massive change right now, who is getting connected more to the divine with the Hermit card. I'm seeing the birds here, that messages from God. Let your friends help. Your friends could be the divine as well. And we got inside wisdom for that messenger. So again, they see that there's some kind of even if they're not spiritual and they wouldn't see it that way, like you're going through a spiritual awakening or something like that, then they would think that you are maturing right now. You are in a process of maturing. So I would say overall this is a positive thing, because there is this kind of change. They didn't always see you in the best light, but now you get to prove them, yeah, you are the lovers, you are you want to live this harmony. You're no longer maybe like starting fights or being this person who is maybe like cold or cool or withdrawing, or like trying to overpower over other people. You're more stepping into the harmonious energy, and they do like that a lot. Anyway, that was you, pile number 1. If you liked it, please let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe. Please be aware that I am available for personal readings. And again, please check out my other channel, Magic Soul Ascension Coaching, where we're talking about divine counterpart astrology as well as manifestation. Okay, that was you, pile number 1. I wish you all the best. Bye bye. Sorry, pile number 2s, give me a second because I need some tea. Okay, pile number 2s. Hello, pile number 2, Pyrite. How do they see you now? What do they think about you? Let's check it out. Alright, you only had... Let's start here. Oh, I always forget what this card means in English. It means like not doing anything, being lazy. Yeah, like being lazy, being without any energy. It's the 8 of Cups. Oh wow, you got the same card twice. You got the universe. Universum is the English word for universe. Ending some major cycle, and we got it again here with destiny. You know, it's also like the karmic wheel, going through cycles in order to change them. Then we got Mercury, and we got the Sun. We got the Otter and surrender. We got the Snake with healing. We've got pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. We got Guardian Angel, you are not alone. We got Mentor upside down, so the shadow attribute, and Child Eternal upright, so the light attributes, and Koala, calm, perspective, imagination, ease. I'm kind of getting a similar message than the first pile, to be honest. Look, we got 44 master number. It's a very similar message. Okay, you see this one is upside down, so it's the shadow, but in order to read it, I'm going to reverse it. Inability to allow the student to move on up to the role of the master imparting false instruction. And then this upright, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. Okay, what's going on here? The sun, the mentor, the universe. Give me a second, please. How do they perceive you? For some of you, I feel like this person doesn't know you very well yet, or they haven't seen you in a while, or it is an ex and this relationship has already ended. I'm feeling like there is something a bit shady going on, like with pay attention to the red flags, let go of control, and the mantra upside down. Inability to allow the student to move on to the will of the master, imparting false instruction. False. We have falseness, pay attention to the red flags. Signs are cautioning you and let go of control. That maybe you have not always been honest, false information, or there was something going on that maybe you did try to control them, or you tried to control yourself and didn't really show your true feelings. However, the Child Eternal is such a beautiful card, and it reminds me of Mercury card. I mean, determined to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. That's like typical Gemini energy. And we got Mercury here that is connected to Gemini. We got the universe twice, which is connected to Saturn. Saturn is connected to karma as well, and as well the destiny, wheel of fortune. The destiny is connected to Jupiter, but also gives me some kind of like a karmic cycle thing going on, and healing. Okay, I'm getting two different messages. This one is a bit hard to read. Either this may be like, if it doesn't resonate, please pick another pile. Either this is someone from your past, they haven't seen you in a while, and things didn't end too well, and they have no idea really what's going on, if they can trust you, or this is someone quite new, and they don't really know you that well, so they don't really know how to describe you, how to read you, how to get you. They don't really get you well so far. And then it's just that they're very careful, because maybe they have been hurt in the past, and maybe they are controlling the situation and being very cautious. However, with the destiny and the universe twice, the universe to me is a card of divine guidance. To me it talks about the universe orchestrated a meeting, and we do have it twice, so this might be a very strong soul connection, to be honest, because we got mirroring by having the same card twice. That is strong mirroring. And then it is the universe for me, one of the cards that is talking about divine guidance. It's no coincidence that you met. And I'm feeling for some of you, this is a new connection, and this person has been hurt in the past pretty bad, and they're still very cautious to trust again, but they feel that this is a strong connection, because with the Sun I'm feeling like the download, like they feel something very strong going on. And with Mercury, for some reason I'm just getting like third eye, telepathy. And this is so contradicting, this energy. So again, it is something from the past, and you can have a new beginning if you have healed. if you have let go of your old issues with one another, if you have healed, and then they're just a bit cautious and they need to get to know you again to see that you actually have changed. Or it's a new person, they don't know you that well, they have been severely burned in the past and have trust issues, and they just need their time in order to open up. But they do want to open up because, again, with the universe twice, they feel some strong sense of destiny, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune destiny as well. And what I like is the child eternal. It is this lightness. They feel something, lightness, fresh eyes. Yeah, ability to see things with fresh eyes. So they see you through fresh eyes. At the same time, you have fresh eyes because you have changed, because you have the snake healing. So this connection seems to have triggered some immense healing. And look, we got the snake in the circle, we got the circle, this destiny going on, we got like another circle going on here. So it is some old circle that we're repeating. And maybe this person is not reaching out yet because they need to surrender. Because again, this card is talking about some kind of inactivity. However, they're learning to feel calm and at ease. And again, the number 44, it's a master number. It's mastering something. And in the first pile, both cards were upside down, but we had similar energy when it comes to this person is changing their perspective on pile number 1. And I'm seeing that here with the healing card and all of that. So I felt guided to turn this card around, not just to read it, but to also read the light attribute, the mentor, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So I'm sensing that this person is getting into this energy where they learn that they can trust you, that they can trust their own inner guidance and your guidance. Because we got the guardian angel as well. You're not alone. This, I also feel like this is some kind of a strong connection. Guardian angel, yeah, guardian angel is like protected, it's guided. With the red flags, I'm also feeling drawn to the signs are cautioning you. So if again, this may be highly divinely guided, and there are signs and synchronicities healing you. However, right now, maybe it's not the time to reach out to this person or to get to the next step, because right now it is time to surrender, to let go of control. We do have the Sun card, which is one of the happiest cards in the deck. The Sun is life force. It is we got the solar plexus, like the Sun here as well, you know. It is the energy of healing the solar plexus chakra. It's of controlling, letting go. So I do sense some great healing going on in this connection. However, there's more than one person going to pick this pile, so not everybody may be at the same level. Some people are just going to start this healing journey, and some people are more towards the middle, some are more towards the end. And again, I'm getting two things. Either you and your person have a difficult past, but you get a chance for a new beginning with the universe twice. For very few of you, I'm getting this connection is finished. The universe can talk about the end of a cycle. You know that this destiny has been fulfilled and it's time to let go of this person. Because this card again is talking about some kind of inactivity, and it is time to get at ease with the situation of no contact and moving on. I get that for some of you. Again, for others of you, I'm sensing that there is a new beginning once the healing has been done. And for others of you, I'm sensing, again, the pain was caused by somebody else in the past. And now it is time to heal in order to move on. But you see, like he's got the Sun at the back of his head. We do have here at the back of the head, there is sunlight, and then we do have it here at the back of his head, sunlight, and there as well. So there's some kind of epiphany and ideas going on. And again, with this card, some new beginning. And for some of you it might be with this person, and for some of you it might be getting over this person, because this karmic cycle is getting cleared. And then, but again, spirit has your back. This is, I see strong spirit here. The universe, again, spiritual guidance. This one here, we got signs here, more guidance. We got the guardian angel, protection. But why protection? Is it protection from this connection, from this person? Or is it a protective shield so he can heal and take the time? Mercury, again, is a kind of communication. So how do they see you? They see you as somebody who's communicative. They see you as somebody who is maybe really going through this healing process, and you needed your time, but you're stepping into the sun energy. The sun energy is a light-hearted energy. We got light-hearted energy here. I'm getting with the light is awakening, so stepping into the energy of a mentor. They see you again as somebody who is imaginative, but again, the sunlight at the back, you know, the illumination of the head, the crown chakra, which is imagination. And isn't it funny? We got surrender, let go of control, and then we get ease and the healing in the middle. So they see that there is some, even if you're not in contact and they don't watch you online, if you're not in contact, I don't think they do watch you online, because again, we get the card of inactivity, but then the higher self is perceiving some kind of a change to breaking the old cycle. So this one, again, maybe many people picked this pile, or will pick this pile once I have more subscribers, because again, this is a bit scattered. But what's the same for all of them is pain from the past, old person or you. They're careful and they learn to open up and to heal, and that can result in attracting love, either you two or a new person for both of you. Because again, the universe is talking about ending a cycle, and this can be the end and destiny as well, the end of your cycle, and then you start a new cycle together, a healed cycle on a completely new level, or you will start a new cycle with another person. But there is transformation and healing also, probably because of the things that go wrong, because things that go wrong are an immense choice or an immense opportunity to heal, because it shows us our shadows. But we don't have a lot of shadow. Again, we do have a lot of light coming, but I'm feeling this light is new, because again, the very first card is a very shadowy card, but there is light coming. How do they perceive you? As somebody that was destined, that was in their life for purpose. But again, it may depend on, for some of you, to get together or to ascend and then meet a new person. Please always remember, you can manifest. I do have another channel, Magic Soul Ascension Coaching, where we talk about manifestation. So if you love this person, you can manifest them, but you got to do the healing first, and you have to let go of control. You have to surrender to this divine connection, and you can talk to them with telepathy, and it's your job to get into the light attribute of the mentor. And false, yeah, to make sure, what is this? You know what I'm getting for some of you? For some of you, you thought this person was your twin flame. It was a catalyst. You thought it was a twin flame, but it was some kind of false instruction, and you're going to realize it was not really the twin flame, and you're getting your wisdom. And again, spirit is protecting you, and then you will get into the ease, and then you again can attract either union with this person, even though they're not a twin flame. For some of you, again, for others of you, I do see a strong connection. This pile is weird, because again, it has absolutely contradicting, and I'm getting like so many different vibes. So please take what resonates, and what doesn't resonate with you, it's for the other group in this pile, because again, I'm feeling this pile has several groups of people. But the main message is healing needs to be done. There is karmic cycles that need to be broken. There are epiphanies that want to come. The sun, look, it's number 13. 13 is death, transformation, like the snake. Shedding skin, healing, becoming calm, finding your inner self, trusting the signs. Spirit is sending you signs in some kind of way. Could be epiphanies, it could be whatever you have as your personal signs. But the good thing is you're going to end this cycle. And again, that's a good thing. Because you have to end the cycle to have a new beginning, with or without this person. How do they see you? As somebody who was in their life for a purpose. That was a purpose. That's how they see you. Okay, I'm sorry. This one, it's a bit tricky. Let's do something else. For you, don't tell the other parts. I am going to get some channeled messages from their higher self. I cannot bear the thought of somebody else touching you, and I will contact you very soon. Okay, so when this cycle is closed, you can trust me. Okay, this is interesting because we had a false information, so there has been something false going on. I am seeing signs and synchronicities. That is what I was talking about. I'm not happy without you, and I want to grow old with you. So again, for some people, this person is coming back. There is signs. It's a high level soul connection for some of you. Again, for some of you, I think it's a minority, but for some of you, you put this person on a false pedestal, and they were, because we got the false information here. False instruction, something false. But that's not for all of you. Okay. Let me know if this resonated. This was an odd one. I'm sorry, but what should I do? I wish you all the best. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and check out my other content. Okay, pile rose quartz. How does your person perceive you? What do they think about you? Oh, we got the 7 of Pentacles. This card is talking about missed opportunities or regrets. 10 of Wands, oppression. 6 of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity. The Ace of Swords, triumphant success. We got Libra. And we got Scorpio. 7 and 8. We got the Moose, authority. You know what is best for you. The Eagle, spirits, trust your higher self. We got children. Your love life is being affected by children. We got the Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. We got the Father in reverse and the Fool in reverse. So for both the shadow attributes, we got orange blossom jellyfish. Transparency, sensitivity, surrender, illumination, surrender. Oh, we had surrender in the last pile. Yeah, we had surrender in the last pile. Okay, those are upside down, so it's a shadow attributes. However, I'm going to put them this way so we can read them. Okay, the Father, dictatorial control, abuse of authority. And shadow attributes, using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. The Lady. I'm getting one weird message. I want to get it out of the way. We have the children and the Father in reverse. Getting several messages. Maybe they saw like a huge age gap, that you were immature and they didn't want to be the father role or something like that. Or maybe one of you wanted to have children and the other person didn't, or there is a child and they didn't like that kind of responsibility. And if that's the case, then I am sorry, because there's two people who make a baby and both have to be responsible for that, right? It's not just the woman's fault. There's two people who had the intercourse that created that child. But again, children can talk to me also about the inner child or the childhood, that something happened there. But I'm sensing again, it can have to do with literal children and the fatherhood, or they don't want to be a father. Maybe there was some kind of conflict because one of you wanted to have children and the other one didn't. But another completely different interpretation for me with this card is wanting to have a new beginning. Children energetically stand for a new beginning, so that is something that could be as well. You know, they want a new beginning. We got the Ace of Swords. Aces in general are new beginnings, and there is some regret. It could be like a relationship that didn't really take off, even though they wanted to, or something happened and they regret what happened. They regret what happened or what didn't happen. This is again what this card is talking about for me, because we do see there is this axe. Somebody took the axe and chopped down all of the woods, and now it's a desert, and they made it itself. So again, it's talking to me about regretting something or missed opportunities as well. Then we got the oppression, the Ten of Wands, like being held back, feeling unable to do anything. However, we do see growth going on with material and spiritual prosperity. And this is the 6. The 6 is the card of balance. Look, we got 6, 7, 8, and we got another 7. 6, 7, 8. So there's some kind of progress going on. And the Libra again is balancing something. It's mirroring. It's the sign of relationship. And Scorpio is the sign of darkness, of sexuality, of healing, doing shadow work, death, not literally, well, it could be literally, but more metaphorically speaking, like being reborn, having a new beginning as well. Look, we got abuse of authority and authority with the Father. Yeah, again, maybe like one person was trying to control the other person with children and father, that there was some kind of, again, these cards are talking about balance, that there was some kind of an imbalance, and they saw that. And look, the lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Maybe in the past they didn't see you as mature or ready enough, or maybe you were too mature and they didn't feel like they were on your level. But I'm feeling more like the masculine energy is but again, it could be vice versa, but I'm feeling for most of it's more the masculine energy, because with the moose I'm getting very masculine energy, authority, and we have the Father here, and that they didn't really see you as somebody that they could make it work, because there was this imbalance. And now they learned that the Fool, again, it's some kind of childish behavior. Maybe they saw you as someone who was childish or not ready, or this relationship was immature. However, there has been some growth with Scorpio. Again, it's the sign of growth. There has been some kind of balancing, even though it's not completely there yet, because remember, those cards, they were in reverse. But they think that there is a chance for a new beginning with triumphant success. Again, the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is talking about communication. So they saw you as somebody who can communicate well, and they want to communicate well with you. However, again, there is some kind of imbalance, and they see you growing, and due to their growth, they think that there might be a new chance now. But you have to really talk to one another with transparency and sensitivity. We got sensitivity and the authority. Maybe again you were on completely different levels. Maybe there was some kind of power struggles, power play, one person trying to take the lead, and oppressing the other person. Again, this card is talking about oppression. Maybe it was the other way around. Maybe they felt like you were oppressing them and they didn't feel mature enough to be in this relationship, and they know that in order to make this work there needs to be some more balance. But they do regret something that happened or didn't happen. Maybe they regretted not standing up, or maybe if they were the oppressive ones, they regret oppressing you in some kind of way. But with the Scorpio, again, they are doing some kind of shadow work, because with the eagle they are getting some kind of illumination, and we get illumination here, and the eagle again is talking about some kind of connecting to the higher self and epiphanies coming, and we do have some growth here. So how do they see you? They saw that there is some imbalance. Again, the child, the father, oppression, but they do feel that there is some balance that is coming. It's not quite there yet. You need to communicate very clearly with this card, and also the triumphant success. And another message I get with the eagle and the muse authority is that maybe one of you was very spiritual and the other one wasn't at all, and that was just a complete mismatch. Maybe that's what they saw you as immature, and they learned to get more into this energy or learning. Again, they're not there yet. The Ace of Swords is also talking about some kind of epiphanies. So we got the epiphanies here, and we got the illumination here, and surrendering to some kind of energy, surrendering to this process. And we got two cards talking about, we got material and spiritual prosperity, balancing the 3D and 5D, the masculine and the feminine energy in this card with the material and the spiritual prosperity. So they see you. Remember, your other person can only be your mirror always. So when we talk about how do they see you, they reflect something back to you that you see within yourself. So once you balance the inner energies and you get into the letting go and trusting the divine, trusting your higher self, then you can draw this person in by growing more. And remember, none of the energies is mature. The father upside down is not mature. Authority, like trying to oppress another person, is not maturity. Okay, and maturity is always trying to find balance and always trying to find a way that is good for both people, or accepting that there's no compatibility and then breaking up. That could be maturity as well. But again, they see we get the 6, 7, 8, there is some kind of progress, but there is still work to do. Again, the Fool, I mean, that childish energy, we have the child, we have authority, basically twice, abuse of authority, control, dictatorial control, and that's just something that is unhealthy. So one of you was trying to, and again, this oppression is controlling, oppressing memories, energies, or the other person. So they saw that there is some imbalance going on, but they do see the chance of balancing it and then having a new beginning, but only once this process has finished. I don't know which one of you is the authoritative one, authoritative one. I don't know the word, sorry. Because again, this could be different for every one of you, but there is some kind of regret, definitely. And there is some kind of urge to discard, to talk about it, clear the air, to, even if it's not about being together, to at least making peace. And also I'm sensing, like, how do they see you, from stepping into the childish energy to trusting your higher self, to stepping more into the awakened energy. And somebody who's awakened would never let anybody else oppressing them, because an awakened woman, she's a queen, not a princess anymore. And a queen would never let some prince or any, because somebody who's trying to oppress her is not a king. That's immature energy. Somebody in the power doesn't have to oppress another person. That is only people who are insecure, are trying to heighten themselves by lowering other people. So again, they saw this imbalance and they're trying to find balance, and they want to make peace. Even if it's not for a relationship, for some of you it might be for a relationship with Libra, but at least they see you somebody they want to make peace with and forgiveness for everything that went wrong in the past. Another kind of like heavy one, but please let me know how this resonated. If it resonated, don't forget to subscribe, check out my other content, like, subscribe, and please check out my other channel, Magic Soul Ascension Coaching, and I wish you all the best. Okay, pile number 4. What do they think about? How do they see you now? The rose, how's it called? Not rose quartz, the rainbow quartz, I believe. We got death. We got death, and we got the Ace of Wands. We got the 8 of Cups, emotional withdrawal, and we got the 4 of Wands, foundation and achievements. We got Taurus energy, and we got Gemini, and we got 1, 2, 3. We got the monkey, ingenuity, the wolf guardian. We got passion. We got fire guardian. I mean, we got fire here, right? Ignite your passions. I mean, passion is there. We got the liberator, upright. Light attributes, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Oh, that's especially important for Geminis. We got the child nature upside down, so it's the shadow attributes. I'm still putting it here, but it's the shadow tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Oh, geez. Okay. We got the hedonists, which is a complete mismatch from this energy, isn't it? Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. And then we got condor, cycles, reflection, perspective, and release. Wow, this one again. Why are the piles so tough today? It's completely different energies. It's completely different energies. Again, we got like 2 completely contradicting energies going on here. What do we do with this, spirits? Tell me, tell me, tell me. I'm getting like 3 different stories just by those 2 cards. For some of you, they think that you are no longer interested in them, and they're no longer interested in you, because this card, the 8 of Cups, is falling out of love, not being in love. But right next, so for some people, for some of you, they don't have these emotions for you anymore. We have death as well. Something ended. Okay, they ended this cycle. For others of you, we have the 4 of Wands. This is like coming home. This is like achieving something. And the Ace of Wands, again, the passionate energy we have here. So it is like I want to have a new beginning. And then for others of you, you haven't been with this person for a while. You have been through some cycles, and they want to reignite this connection. So please choose whichever timeline, it's a timeline, the story that fits you. Because again, this is like really contradicting, which can also mean they're not sure. They're not sure what's going on with you right now. They don't know how to read you. They don't know what's going on. They don't know how to perceive you. Has it ended? Has it not ended? Is there a chance? Is there no chance? They have no idea. And with Gemini, maybe it's time to communicate. Child nature, shadow attribute, tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Maybe there has been some kind of abusive behavior in the past with the wolf guardian. Maybe that's why they're guarded, or vice versa. Maybe they know that they were not always the best person, because again, this is can be a very aggressive energy, very sexual, but also very aggressive, and they feel like you are guarded, like one of you is guarded because of some kind of abusive behavior, and they know that in order to go on. There needs to be some kind of a new beginning. Look, we got passion again. This is passion, and this is passion as well. So they see you as a very passionate person. Passion can't talk about sexuality, of course, but passion can also talk about having your projects, being creative, being a fiery person. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe one of you has quite a temper, and that is what the abusive behavior came in. Maybe they didn't feel always that safe with you, or vice versa. Again, it's a reading for different people. We have the Condor and cycles and release, and we got the Death card as well. Let's talk about cycles that end. And again, the emotional withdrawal is also about emotionally distancing yourself, maybe giving up hope. So again, there's two different stories. There's some people, some of you, they ended this, they don't want this anymore because of some kind of abusive behavior, and they're completely guarded. And we got freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs. Like I'm getting like this, freeing yourself, releasing negative thought patterns. Like maybe for some of you, they want to release themselves from disconnection, or vice versa. They feel like you release yourself from this connection because there may have been some kind of toxic energy. And for others of you, it's about freeing yourself so you can have a new beginning, because that's what the Death card and cycle stand for as well. When one cycle ends, a new one begins, and this can be a cycle that is going on together. With a Gemini, there may be some mirroring energy. Maybe you both were not always perfect one another. Taurus can be kind of stubborn. Taurus can hold on to something for too long. You know, it's a very possessive sign. Taurus can hold on for something for too long, even if it's no longer good, just because they want to possess someone or something. And the monkey, yeah, it's some newness needs to come, either a new energy within your connection, or like really letting go of this connection. The piles today are quite similar. If you love this person, use your passionate energy to fight for them, but please don't fight for them by chasing them. That's never going to work out. But by healing whatever toxic energy there was within you. And toxic energy is both ways, either by dominating the other person or by not setting boundaries. Because again, there's some boundaries. Gemini, there is a chance for communication, definitely, but it needs to be in a completely new way, because you have to feel safe with one another. But in order to feel safe, we have to let go of any abusive tendencies. For some of you, it is about ending the cycle to start a new happy life with a hedonist or hedonist. Celebrate the beauty in yourself. Inspire creative energy to embrace the good things in life. You know, letting go of the toxic, the abuse, to let something good in. But also remember, your person is your mirror. So they can only treat you in the way that is inside of you. If you never learn to set boundaries, if you always put everybody else first and you're last, you're showing the universe, look universe, I don't deserve to be treated well. I don't do it myself, always put myself last. I don't deserve to be put on a pedestal. I don't deserve to be pampered. I don't treat myself well. And then the universe will send you somebody who's mirroring that back to you. You know, you don't deserve to be treated well, because the universe is reading your energy. But once you learn to treat yourself well, then that is what is getting mirrored back to you. If you are, maybe jealousy could have been an issue here with all of this fire and energy. If you're jealous, or you have quite a temper, again, that is hinting to insecurity. Nobody who is secure within themselves, and not within the connection, within themselves, will attract somebody that is heightening this insecurity or creating insecurity. sorry, when we are secure within ourselves, we will attract somebody who is showing us that we are special. But only if we are insecure, we will attract somebody who is again increasing this insecurity by giving us some kind of signs that we are not good enough. So if you are insecure, it's not the fault of the other person, because you attracted them that way, because the insecurity was there before the other person. And it could have been something that didn't show up in the last relationships. Maybe it's an old childhood stuff, trauma stuff. But again, we only attract what is within us. But again, this is odd energy. We have emotional withdrawal, falling out of love, next to the Four of Wands, union. Like there's two pathways going on right now. It's like, again, we manifest, and you get to choose right now which path do you want to go. But if you want to choose the relationship, do the work, do the inner healing work, clear the insecurities. If you want to get out of this relationship, still do the inner work, and then you can attract a person where you will start in a new cycle and don't repeat the old one, because you will repeat the old cycle until you learn the lesson. You know, if we have, I like to use the metaphor, if we eat unhealthy and we have acne, the mirror is showing us the acne, and you can talk to the mirror, you can beg the mirror, show me clear skin. It's not in the power of the mirror. If you try to wipe the mirror, they will still show you acne. And the unhealthy food is our own unhealthy thinking or thoughts, our old thought patterns. And you can replace the mirror if you still have the acne because of your own unhealthy eating habits. Then the next mirror is going to show you acne as well, meaning the next person, if you have insecurities, is going to mirror those back to you as well. And if you replace the mirror, the next mirror is going to show you that as well. And you can buy 100 mirrors, get with 100 people, they will all show you your own faults, until you get on a mental diet and you change your skin by eating healthy. You change your thoughts by going on a mental diet, by healing the old trauma, and then it doesn't matter what mirror you use, they will all show you a perfect skin. If you're in self-love, they will show you that you're worthy of love. If you don't have any fears of commitment or abandonment, that's the way. If you don't have any fears of loss and abandonment, if you're not clingy, then you will attract somebody who will give you commitment. But you cannot attract commitment if you have fear of abandonment. And if you try to overpower somebody, that's not going to work out. Or if you attract somebody who overpowers you because of your own inner insecurities, that's not going to work out in a long haul. So it is time to liberate yourself, either from this connection or from whatever inner beliefs that hold you away from your happy end in your union. Because again, if you want this union with this card, you can have it, but you have to work for it. And you don't work for it by trying to change the mind of the other person. You work on it by doing the inner work and letting the old belief systems, the old you, die, so you can be reborn in a healthier way, in a strong way. So how does this person see you? They don't know. It can go either way right now. Depending on your own inner beliefs, they want union with you. They see you transforming. Or they see you withdrawn and guarded. Or they see you in a way that makes them feeling they need to be withdrawn and guarded. So again, there's two different ways. And you need to decide which one resonates with you. You need to reflect. And again, the other person is your reflection. It can only reflect to you what's in yourself. And we have release here. We've got release, we got free yourself, we got death, we got withdrawal. So again, you can manifest, but do your work, or this connection will end. Okay. Wow, this was a rough reading. I thought it would be a nice, happy reading. The time I'm filming this, I think Venus is still in retrograde, Mercury is in retrograde, so the heavy stuff is coming back up right now. But that's okay. That's okay, because the heavy stuff is just showing us there's some work that needs to be done. Do the work, and you manifest your happy outcome. So it's okay. So don't worry about it too much, but do your work. I was really hoping for some light energy, but this reading was a bit of a drag, like all of the piles, to be honest. Anyway, if that's the message that Spirit gave to us, it's the message that Spirit gave to us, and they gave it to us for a reason, right? So it's okay. It just shows us there is some work that needs to be done, but we can do it because we're strong, because we're divine beings. And we get to change as soon as we decide to change. But we have, this card is talking about taking action. And it's willpower, the German word willpower. It takes willpower to bring this new beginning into life. And then again, there is union here. Oof. Again, I hope it resonated. Or maybe I hope it didn't. I don't know. Either way, I wish you all the best. Please check out my other content. I do have a lot of lighter stuff. I promise not all of my readings are this rough. Again, it might be heavy energy going on right now. Maybe I'm a bit of a heavy energy. I didn't sleep at all last night. I decided to get up at 7:30 because I just didn't sleep. And right now it is, I don't know, what time is it? Yeah, it's 5 p.m. basically, so I have been awake for a long time, and mentally I'm fine. I'm just kind of like drained and tired and in this dense energy, and I guess that is why we have this dense reading today. Anyway, be happy, okay? Don't worry about it, but get to work, heal that karma. Karma is only something that is unhealed, imbalanced. Okay, karma is nothing bad. It's not punishment. There is just some kind of imbalance, and that needs to be healed, and it's your job to do it. It's not your person's job to heal your stuff, because again, it's not the job of the mirror to show you clear skin. They can't. It's not their job. It's your job to take care of your skin. It's your job to take care of your thoughts. It's your job to heal your old wounds, and to go through this death and transformation phase, and then the mirror can show you where you stand. Okay, and I leave it with that. All the best. Bye bye.